If there ever was a time to lighten up, it's Christmas. If there ever was a time to cheer up, then it's now.
Hi everybody. It's getting awful close to Christmas because today is day 21 and I'm sitting here in front of this lovely Christmas tree. Isn't that beautiful? Just have a look at that. And looking at that tree, see, isn't that beautiful? Made me think of the word gem, because I want to talk about some gems today. I have a lot of gems in my life, a lot of valuable people and places and things, but what I want to talk to you about today is a person whose name is a gem. She is called Topaz. Now, she is a wonderful woman, a wonderful friend, someone I have worked with over the last few years. She's in her 80s and she likes to have a good time. She goes out all the time, she dresses great, she likes to think about sex and all kinds of stuff like that. And so today, for your present, I decided to ask Topaz to just make a little video of herself and to share a little bit of her gem-like qualities with you today. So today, for my advent calendar, I'm giving you Topaz. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is, Topaz.
Okay, first I want to say happy holidays to everyone. I've been saying happy holidays, you know, to include that other holiday. What is that? Hanukkah. Yeah, Hanukkah. So it's Christmaka. But anyhow, Lois wanted me to talk about and to name my little project Topaz's Tips. And I thought she said Topaz's Tits. And I thought that was pretty funny because I don't have much to say about them. But anyhow, I like them. You know, I've never been a tits girl. And I never went out with guys that liked big tits, obviously, because then they wouldn't go out with me. I was actually very chubby when I was a kid. A lot of people don't know that. And my name wasn't always Topaz. My mother was not that hip, you know. She was a very nice Jewish lady. And she named me Toby. And I never liked it. And in school, those mean kids would call me Tubby. That's how chubby I was. But anyhow, don't tell anyone that my real name is Toby, because I like everyone to think my name is Topaz, because I've grown into it, you know, and I usually just use one name, like Cher, or Madonna, or Meatloaf, you know. I could be Meatloaf. Anyhow, I like the name Topaz, even though it really doesn't go with my hair. But my hair came after I changed my name. And I can't change it again to Amethyst, although I've thought of it. And I wonder what people would call me for a nickname. Fist? I can't even say that because I have a sibilant S. And that's sort of a lisp. And I would say Amethyst. And that would be stupid. So I like Topaz. You know, my mother never got used to that name, Topaz. And I'll tell you one of my favorite stories. I was working at the American Civil Liberties Union. I worked there for 20 years. I loved it. I loved it. I had what was known as a meaningful job. And my mother called up one day and had to go through the switchboard in those days. It was way back. And she asked to speak with Opal. And the switchboard operator said, "There's no one here named Opal." And my mother said, "Oh, wait a minute. Maybe she uses Toby. Her name is Toby Field." Now, Field was my maiden name. I had been married for about 10 years by then, and my name was Toby Leonard. So the operator said, "There's no one here by the name of Opal or Toby." And she said, "Oh, wait a minute. Maybe she uses her married name, Leonard." And the operator said, "Oh yes, that's Topaz. Yeah, who shall I say is calling?" And she said, "Oh, it's her mother." And it just cracked the switchboard operator up that she had to go through this whole long spiel with my mother. Oh God, my mother was a trip. So this is my kitchen, and I don't know how many of you know Friend of a Farmer. That's a restaurant right on Irving Place, and I love the decor there. The food is but the restaurant, the decor is really fabulous. And I modeled this kitchen after Friend of a Farmer myself. I found this kind of vintage wallpaper at a store that's no more, of course. It's called Gear. It was called Gear. And I even wallpapered the ceiling in here because that's how they have it in there. I have breakfast almost all the time in the kitchen. I like to have dinner when I'm eating home. I like to eat in the dining area. It just makes me feel that my life is more luxurious if I can eat in a different room for different meals. And I also have a little patio, which it's too freaking cold to show you, but I like to eat out there sometimes in the summer. That's really nice. And sometimes I have a barbecue out there, and so that's another dimension. So I'm very happy here, I must say. But I'm looking forward to going to Florida in about, I think, 10 days. So that's going to be another adventure. Life is one big adventure. So anyhow, in my bathroom, a lot of people have noticed I have photographs only of women. And you'd think I was a lesbo or something, you know? Probably deep down I am. I'm sure Peggy thinks I am. Maybe Lois does too, you know, because I'm always kissing them on the lips. But I love women, not sexually, but I just think they're so beautiful. Some men are beautiful, but women are just almost unanimously beautiful, especially the women I have up in my bathroom. I have Josephine Baker. I have Fiona Apple, who happens to be my goddaughter. And I have Jean Harlow, which you can't see. And then I have these two women on my door from a Fiorucci poster, who they're just so gorgeous, even from the back. And yeah, this door, by the way, was from my father's office when they tore down his office. He was an attorney, and this was the receptionist booth, and the receptionist sat behind that glass window in the door. I had to fill it in when it became the bathroom door, but I just love it. And I don't know if you remember Fiorucci's. It was a wonderful store, and I love having that poster, and I love seeing it when I'm sitting on the throne to learn something new every day. That's why we'll never get Alzheimer's, I've decided. Are we on yet? Oh, we're on, okay. I just wanted to welcome you all into my boudoir. I've always loved purple. And when I found out I could get a hair color, real amethyst purple, I went for it. You know, I don't care how old I am. What difference does it make? It makes me feel young, makes me feel alive, and I get a lot of attention. Wow. The first day, I remember when I colored my hair this purple, and I walked into Trader Joe's, and a young brother walked past me going that way, and I thought he said, "Love your handbag," but he said, "Love your hair, babe." And I realized that after I had walked a few feet, and I wanted to run back and catch him, you know, because I still look at young guys, I can't help it, and I can get really turned on. And I love the attention I get with this purple hair. A lot of older women, my friends included, I've heard them say when they get to a certain age, like over 70, let's say, they feel invisible. I have never felt invisible. I won't let myself feel invisible. You know, if I'm losing it, I'll do something more outrageous. I don't know if you can see my necklace, but my necklace says, and if Peggy can zoom in on that, it says more is more. And that's one of the mantras in my life. More is more. I just love that. A friend of mine gave it to me. And it's funny because I was married to an architect, and he always said less is more. And that's what I always heard. But it's not always so. It may be in architecture, but in being yourself and expressing yourself and really being out there, more is more and more is better, I feel. So, I mean, I hear a lot of older women say to me, oh, I wish I had the courage that you have. It doesn't take courage. It just takes moxie, you know, chutzpah. I don't think that's courage. It's just some form of vanity, I guess. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's working.
If there ever was a time to lighten up, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. If there ever was a time